Hey everybody, Carl here from Abt, and in this video I'm going to be going over the differences between the three TVs in the 4K QLED lineup from Samsung for 2024. Behind me I've got the Q60, Q70, and Q80D series, so stick around. Samsung has several different categories of TVs for 2024, and the 4K QLEDs fall in the line above their Crystal UHD lineup and below the 4K Neo QLEDs, and they offer some fantastic value if you want to get that great color quality that quantum dots offer, but don't necessarily need the extra brightness of mini LEDs. Starting with their designs, you'd have a hard time telling them apart from the front until you get down to the pedestals. The 60 uses a wider two-footed setup that offers two height options, low profile or soundbar ready, which sets the TV a little bit higher. The 70 still utilizes 2 feet, but they're oriented closer together and then covered by a plastic piece that makes it look like one solid plate and does not feature any height adjustment. Finally is the 80, which uses a single arm attached to a metal bottom plate and offers the most upscale look of the three. The other difference you may notice is in their side profiles. The 60 and 70 are actually a little slimmer than the 80, but there's a reason for that, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Next, we'll move around back and take a look at the connections. The 70 and 80 each have 4 HDMIs, while the 60 has 3. And the HDMIs on the 70 and 80, except for the 50-inch version of the 80, all support next-gen gaming features like 4K at 120 Hz and variable refresh rates. The 50-inch 80D and all the 60D models only support up to 4K at 60 Hz and do not support FreeSync. The 80D is also the only series of the three that gets an RS-232C connection, which you'd only need if you're connecting your TV to a wired home controller system, but that's it for connection differences. As far as the smart features go, you'll notice a couple differences here as well. While they all support voice commands through the microphones built into their remotes, only the 70 and 80 have far-field microphones built into the TV itself, which lets you use your voice commands without the remote as well. Moving on, let's talk about the audio differences. All the 60 and 70D models get 2-channel systems powered by 20 watts. The 80D models all have 2.2 channels powered by 40 watts, which does provide a little more bass and improved separation. The 80D also gets Adaptive Sound Pro, while the 70 gets Adaptive Sound Plus, and the 60 gets the basic adaptive sound option. They all do a nice job catering the audio settings to the content you're watching automatically, but they do get more advanced as you move up in the series. Additionally, the 70 gets Active Voice Amplifier and the 80 gets Active Voice Amplifier Pro, which helps dialogue stand out better. All three series can also send Dolby Atmos out to an external system through their eARC connections, but the 80 is the only one of the three that can play back Atmos audio through the TV's built-in speakers. And finally, both the 70 and 80 support 360 audio with the use of compatible headphones. Then we've got the pictures, and the first thing to mention here is the backlighting because it factors into the physical depths of the TVs. I talked earlier about the 60 and 70 series being shallower than the 80, and that's because they use dual LED lighting, which allows for that shallower depth, and also means you're not going to get light bloom around bright objects on the screen. The 80 uses a full array direct lit panel, which makes the TV slightly deeper, but also gives you better contrast and a better HDR performance. Next are the processor types. The 60 gets the Quantum Processor Lite 4K, the 70 gets the Quantum Processor 4K, and the 80 gets the NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor, the same one that's found on the Neo QLED models. So as you go up, they do get more advanced here as well. The 70 and 80 both have an adaptive picture option that can adjust automatically with the ambient light in the room, and they also work with the basic smart calibration feature in the SmartThings app, which allows you to use your smartphone to calibrate the TV's picture. Another feature the 70 and 80 get, except for the 50-inch and the 80 series, is wide viewing angle technology to help colors stay more vibrant and black levels to stay deeper as you move further off to the sides. And the last differences I'll talk about are the ones that have to do with gaming. The 70 and 80 both get a dynamic black equalizer setting to help bring out details in the shadows during gameplay, and they both support 4K 120 Hz gaming and variable refresh rates, except for the 50-inch in the 80 series. The 60 series is a little more limited in gaming features because of its 60 Hz panel, but for casual gamers, it still makes a fantastic option. So as you've probably noticed, there aren't a huge number of differences between these three, so why choose one over the others? Well, if you want the best overall experience of the three, the 80 has the best processor, that full array direct lit panel for the best HDR experience, and the best built-in sound system. The 70 is a great option for someone who watches a lot of sports and movies or is an avid gamer with a next-gen console, but doesn't necessarily need the more advanced processing or the full array lighting that the 80 offers. And the 60 is going to be perfect for a more casual TV viewer or gamer looking for an option that has great color quality but doesn't necessarily cost an arm and a leg. If you want to learn more about any of these three TVs individually, be sure to check out our overview videos on those, or you can give us a call at the number in the description. We're always happy to help. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the great products that we carry here at Abt. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.